Hand me mine.
Oh,
Yeah, you smoking papers. You smoke real shit, nigga. What's
so
good, man?
what's up, everybody?
Who we got in here today, man? For all the people who don't know and don't know who the fuck they looking at and don't know what they doing on the everyday hustle type shit, who we got in here, man? What you going?
Well, I'm referred to as many things, you know. Uh, Call me Mr. Come Save You if you want it,
You heard me?
because I'm all over the place in New Orleans. But it's Q, Kedrick, you know what I'm saying? Owner of KingzAutoPlex, one of my most thriving businesses.
Yeah.
People call me Q, people call me King, YKQ, that's what I like to call myself. Stimulates from the young kings. Something we started, I think around 2015. Me and bro, bunch of bros, you know, it's tatted, it's inked, it ain't no game.
It's real life.
Just out here, just trying to get it, you know, create something.
Real shit, real shit. Yeah, man. For people who don't know, when I'm speaking about business, or I'm speaking about just a person that I could call in any aspect of life, and what I need help with, whether it's good or bad, whether it's right or wrong, this person gonna keep it real with me. This person in front of you, Q, the mechanic, the brother, the father. You know what I'm saying? This is everything that people don't know. People see what he do as a business, you know what I'm saying? But there also is a lot of shit that go in the background that this man handled, you know what I'm saying, as far as aspect of businesses. So how many businesses do you have or do you have your hands on? Not up and running or upcoming. How many
Everything
businesses?
that's tangible right now.
Right.
So at the moment, we have, I want to say, three thriving businesses. You know what I'm saying?
And what they consist of? What all of them is about?
All right.
What services I should say?
Right. They're all service-based, service-needed businesses, need-based businesses. First one is, you know, KingzAutoPlex, the mobile mechanic service, auto sales, auto consultation, whatever you need in the automotive industry. I'm pretty sure we can help you or point you in the right direction.
Right.
We also have King's Lawn Care. You know, get your property maintenance, whether it's residential, commercial. We deal with just about everything dealing with lawn care. We expanded beyond that, you know, to landscaping and a few other things. But right now, you know, we're just getting started with a year in with that one, and it's thriving also.
That's
Number 3 is
so.
we back.
Currency bandits.
Yeah.
Is currency bandit like okay with the business of currency bandit? Was that your first business out of all the businesses that you have? Like which one was the first one that you started
The
off your
first business I started on my own was the mobile mechanic business. Now let me tell y'all, this is not my first mobile mechanic business. This is my second in terms of having a business.
Right.
So I started fooling with cars on my own in 2015, but I didn't really consider it a business at that time. I was just kind of tinkering around. But to get to it, I legally started in 2018 with my first business, Young Kings Auto, mobile mechanic.
That's it. No, nothing else. Just young kids.
Just Young Kings Auto, just a mechanic. That's all I did. For about a year, didn't take it real serious because I had a job. We'll get to that career, should I say, at the time. Yeah, Young Kings Auto. Had to move on from that because the business, when I did take it serious, in 2019, I had to move it to KingzAutoPlex, kind of step it up, put some structure behind it.
What made you step it up though? Like what you seen that you was liking that made you want to step up your business from just being a mechanic and putting yourself out there more?
I'm turning it from just a hustle to something I know that could be bigger. The cash flow.
Yeah.
Period. Just cash flow. What I could create and 24 hours, you know, not being limited, that don't work.
Don't you hate when niggas have lighters at their house and why you just don't throw it away? The trash can right here.
Cause I got friends that's gonna come pick that bitch up. And throw it.
Right, that's what type of, listen, don't smoke with this nigga. He smokes by himself. He's a solo smoker. He only keep the lighter that work in his pocket, and he keep all the broke ones around the house.
Look, I'm a solo type of guy.
He's solo type of guy.
A whole lot of stuff.
Ain't going out with niggas with the lighter. You keeping that bitch on the hip. You know what I'm saying? But look, with starting the business, what was your first thought? Did you think it was like easy, you could jump into it? You already had that mindset, I'm gonna go in here and work and then build it, or did you think like it's gonna be easy?
Really, originally in the beginning, really after I did the Young Kings Auto thing, I really didn't, cause it was a business.
No, before that, like with that Young Kings, like starting that yourself, like did you already know it was gonna be hard? You just thought I'm gonna fall into this shit. Like that's your first business coming into that.
Right. I would say I just kind of fell into it. I didn't really put much thought into starting a business, like having any structure, how I'm gonna book appointments, how I'm gonna get clients, none of that. I just knew people needed their cars fixed and I could provide a service and make cash.
Right.
You know? So I didn't overthink the situation at all. I just went with my move, had some tools and started.
How long you been doing the mechanic shit now from when you started?
What we at 22, about 5 years of business per se, but not where it was structured.
Right. That's what I'm asking. Like from your first start
up to now, about 4 or 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And moving on with the mechanic shit. Like, so you said you had a job before you started your mechanic shit per se.
Right.
What were you doing? Was it the same field? Was it something different?
So it was still in the same type of field, dealing with your hands, you know, being mechanically inclined.
Mm-hmm.
Worked on the Port of New Orleans.
That was a good job.
Hell
Some
yeah,
people would
damn
ask
good
you
job.
why the fuck you would quit that to be a mechanic.
Right. The same reason people do anything, just to go with your move because you believe something is greater over there. You know what I mean?
Go with your move. Shout out to Campus Smack.
I was making decent money, way more than what I started making when I started my business, but I just knew what I could create in a day and not put in 8 hours on somebody else's clock. It just made sense to me. And every day when I was at my full-time job, I worked there 3 years, from the time I got out of high school to, you know, my early 20s. It was a real good job, but once I started hustling more and seeing that I could make more money in less time, you know what I'm saying, doing something else, it just turned me up. Like I would be at work working and like, damn, I could really be doing something else in my time instead of staying here making this little wop for 8 hours. I could go somewhere and do it in 2,
Right.
and I got my whole day.
Right. You do anything else. So when you say hustling, you mean like doing mechanic shit, or you was outside doing some shit you ain't had no business?
What I mean is doing the mechanic shit. That's what I was doing. That
So
was
when
my
you say hustle, when you say hustle, like
It's-
definitely
it's-
gotta be precise with what you say when you outside, man. 'Cause
Right.
niggas is hustling all type of ways. So you
It's
can,
still hustling, bro. If you
Right.
coming out, to me, if you coming out that door early in the morning, you getting up out that bed to make something shake, you hustling.
right.
Regardless of to what lane you in, you know what I'm saying? Whether you risking it all or you playing it safe, you getting up and you going to get it.
Right.
That's hustling to me. That's what sir say.
every day.
Currency bands, everyday hustling. It's backwards to y'all because I had to see myself. But
It's everyday
I'm telling you,
hustling shit,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So with the job at the port, how old were you when you started that job?
I was 20 when I started that job. Before that, I was already working off the port. Started on my own, like I said, straight out of high school. This was something my family, generations been into. Like I just knew when I got out of high school, I was gonna get a job at the port and retire, you know, doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Then never thought about college. I just knew it was cash flow out there because all my people had everything they needed in a sense and everything they kind of wanted. So I knew it was comfortability in working out there.
Right.
Started when I was 20 officially at the Port of New Orleans, but I started when I was 18, fresh out of high school. Job to job until something landed and stuck where my family was at. Back to where we was at. Started working at the Port when I was 18, fresh out of high school. Got a real good job when I was 20. Turned me up. When I say turned me up.
So look, right before you get into the turning up, before you get into the turning up,
Right.
When you was in high school, coming out of high school, was working on your mind or like you was just like outside? Like how did you
Bro,
transition from high school into the real world?
I wasn't average, still not. That's all I can say.
Explain.
As far as one of the few that had a job in high school.
Right.
Like they don't have many people. I know when I was in school, my school, we didn't have many people that was
What school you went to?
John Mack.
Mac.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Mac, man.
Yes, sir. But
You played sports there? What you did at the Mac?
yeah. Ran track, played football. Fuck, skipped school.
Yeah.
Missed a whole lot of that.
Skipping school is a sport. Kids don't do it.
No, don't do that. Ain't worth it. Enjoy your high school years.
You ain't getting them
cherish
back.
them for sure.
Yeah.
I wish I had a lot of memories my peers had from high school, but I don't because I was chasing the bag. I've been chasing the bag.
Right. You know, some people might see that as a good thing, you know what I'm saying? Being in high school and being in the city of New Orleans and having a job in high school and just having that mindset, some people might think that is a good thing, you know what I'm saying? Even though you in high school, you don't get those back, but also you also getting a jump start on life.
On life, right.
Getting money and how to manage money, how to work for a company, what you like about working, even if you want to work.
Right,
You
right.
know what I'm saying? So like, you got that early step. Most people don't
get, right.
They wait till they get out of high school to try to figure out what they want to do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You already had that foot up.
Yeah. I've been working, been hustling for a very long time now.
Right.
But
So coming out of high school again, coming out of high school and transitioning to work, what was that like for you? Like, was it like you said, you did have the path of the port, but was that like your first start coming out of high school? What you wanted to do coming out of high school?
that was the first thing. There was nothing else. There was nothing else. I just knew, like I said, it was 4 generations before me that pursued this career and have been successful in pursuing this career. I just knew that's where I was going. There was no other option, no college, no let me figure it out for a year. I just knew when I'm going to get my TWIC card when I finish, and I'm going to give me a job on the port because I knew, you know, I wanted to drive a fast car, have a big house.
All right, so
that's what I seen when I, you know, at that age.
Right. Okay, and at that age, you was like, my people made it. So some people might be like, okay,
exactly.
Rich is fucking Lil Wayne rich, but you seen Rich as my people well off. Like they don't really gotta do shit to be seen they out the way type shit. That's rich for you. Like, so when you saying like your people made it, and you seen that as a career, like was that always bred into you, or you just had to see that? You had to see that coming up.
Nothing was really, as far as, you know, working on a port, none of that was kind of put in my way as far as them grooming me to do it.
Right.
It was really up to me. Whatever I chose to do, whether it was coming out of school to play sports or coming out of school to get a job, go be a nurse or anything. I could have chose whatever. You know what I'm saying? But I just gravitated towards that because that's what I was surrounded by.
Right.
You know, grandfathers, uncles, everybody was mechanically inclined.
So you a person, you a firm, are you or are you not a firm believer of your environment makes you? You know what I'm saying?
I'm a very firm believer in that.
Right. So like if you in the trenches, let me give you a scenario. You in the trenches of New Orleans, but you still got both of your parents. Is it a better outcome for you to say you about to be a
successful?
New Orleans nigga, or you about to be successful? Even
I
though
was-
you in New Orleans with both of your parents.
It depends on the parents. You can have both of your parents, and they may not be good guardians, or giving you good morals, or shit to live by, or teaching you, the right things.
Okay, teaching. Okay, you came up with two parents, but they weren't both of your biological parents. You wasn't with your biological mother and biological father.
Correct.
Right, but you did grow up in a household that was a family.
Right.
So
That's all I knew. That's really all I seen coming up. Was families, a household.
Right.
I had friends that have broken households, broken families, but that's all I grew up around. So I was kind of, like you say, groomed for that. To come up and marry somebody, have a family, and just be an American family. Basically, that's what I came up under.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? As far as being raised by my biological mom's family, that's that side.
Facts. So, growing up with your mom and your stepdad, like, did you get like your hustle from like your house with your mother and father,
Definitely.
or did you get it from like just want to do something? Or did like you seen that shit from them and you wanted to do the same type shit?
Nah, man. Like for me coming up, we had everything we needed.
Right.
So I never had that sense of, damn, I want this. I wish I could have had that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there was a lot of shit we didn't have. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But we had so many other things that kind of made up for the shit we didn't have. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? We was spoiled in the sense of not being spoiled with everything.
Right.
Well, what was the question? It was just about the stepdad.
Like, did you get your hustle from in home,
All right,
or
right,
did
right.
you get it from like outside and like having to do it yourself? Type
Right.
shit?
So I'm gonna say it was at home, whether it was in my mom's house or my grandparents' house. Around grandparents' house, they getting you to do something to make some change if you wanted to go buy a game or some shit. Or,
Right. Making you work for your own money.
right. At home, it was the same thing with chores. You take care of your business, you get a little bit of bread at the end of the week,
Right.
kind of grooming you for that lifestyle to manage your money and, to work for your money.
Right. Not just giving to you.
Yeah. So it just came in our household, all around.
All right, I
It kind of fucked me up.
Yeah.
It's a great thing, but at the same time, a lot of misinformation in between the lines.
Right. I mean, but also as a kid, some things are between the lines for a reason. You know what I'm saying? What you mean by
As far as being financially illiterate, not
Right,
knowing
okay.
how to handle finances.
Right. Those things are definitely should be taught to your kids.
Not, being groomed coming out of school, even in middle school, having something that your kid want to be inspired to be,
Right.
having, that mindset.
Right. So okay, you got a son. How old your son is?
About to be 2, turned up.
Turned up.
He
Terrible
wicked,
too.
yo.
Turned up too.
I'm pandemic, baby. Bro.
Listen.
Man, 22. Dead. Turn. Yo.
Listen.
Hey, see
Okay,
ya.
listen. So you pretty much a new father to this shit, man. How you like being a dad, bro?
I say I love it. I ain't gonna say there ain't nothing I don't like about it. We have our days, but I love it. I wouldn't change nothing about it. Nothing, dog. You gotta deal with it as life. I was blessed to be in this position. I had a boy. Cause I had a girl. Nothing wrong with having girls, but I had a boy.
Team boy.
Son. You dig? So it's a blessing. You gotta love it.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all the fathers out there, shout out to
sure.
mothers, shout out to the parents, shout out to everybody take care of their kids, man. Somebody gotta do it. Might as well be you, man. Do your shit. So, yeah, bro, I got a slew of questions right here. I just want you to give me either or. You know what I'm saying? It's a couple questions. I want you to just give me either or.
Right.
And some of the reason explaining why you picked the answer. So, money or respect? Money or respect, man? What would you rather in life?
For me, I'm gonna choose money.
Okay, a bag. Okay, why you choosing a bag over respect, dog?
I say, money, you can do a lot of things. Money come with a little bit of power. It's gonna put you in some rooms that respect can't put you in.
Okay.
Like, that's my perspective on it, you know what I'm saying? And I always value my opinion and just the people closest around me. I don't really care what the world thinks.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, it's all about family and your family, making sure y'all are well off.
FOE, family over everything, man.
So I choose money over respect. You're gonna get the respect with the money. Stay in your lane.
Right.
Everybody living their life anyway.
Real rap. Good answer, man. Good answer. Okay. You smoking or you drinking?
I'm smoking every day.
You feel me? Wait, no, we talking about every day.
Oh, you talking about? Man, no smokers know what's up.
Smokers,
listen, you smoking over drinking any day.
Any day, smoking, bro.
There's no questions asked. He didn't
smoke.
Y'all see, he didn't hesitate on that answer. He didn't hesitate.
I ain't that big. I'm light, but I'm kind of heavy. But I ain't fucking with the drink.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, so you know what to drink. So a lot of people don't drink for certain reasons. Why you don't drink?
My tolerance is not the best.
You know your tolerance.
I know that.
A lot of people don't know their tolerance. So after probably like 1 or 2 Bud Lights or is it hard liquor?
It's hard liquor, and it depends on the environment too. Like everything goes into play with me drinking alcohol. I ain't like smoking, herb or whatever. You Gucci, you can do that anywhere on any level you in your zone. But when you're drinking, everybody becomes a different character when they drinking.
Right.
So it's not made for every element, and every liquor is not made for every element. You need certain shit for certain vibes.
Right. You're not about to pull up to the
so
block
I'm a drinker
party.
in the sense that, because I know.
You're not about to pull up to the block party with some wine.
Me?
Yeah.
To the block party? I'm lit. I don't give a fuck.
That's what I'm saying. You saying it depends on the environment. It's
right.
the drink. You talking about you pulling up.
That's me.
You
pulling
block
up party.
You pulling up on Diamond with some Chardonnay. Or with some red wine.
I guarantee you I ain't the only
but
one out
that's
there
you
like
up. That. Niggas is out there with Henny bottles.
Right, that's they lane. They gonna keep our circle.
That's the environment. That's what you just said. I'm trying to make sense of what you said. If the drink depends on the environment, why the fuck you bringing wine to the D shop?
We still drinking. It's liquor.
Right. So why does it matter if the drink,
the environment, right?
It don't matter.
But that's for me. That's like you said. That's particular.
Right.
To me.
This particular answer.
Right.
Boom. Good answer. So smoke over drink. He taking the gas.
I wouldn't bring wine to the D shop.
I
wouldn't do that. But I ain't know. I bring it out.
No, sir. So the next question is. I know you're a big sports fan. Everybody don't really know this. I know you're a big sports fan. You got your son up here with this with the Saints up here. So the next question is work or football game?
To watch?
To be at a football game.
Tailgating and
to be at a football game that day, or would you rather work that day?
I don't work Sunday anyway, so
no, on a work day. Bitch.
On a work day, I'm going to the game.
Yeah, fuck that. So why you feel like you comfortable enough to just pick the game over work?
What you mean? It's my life. Boy, say what the fuck?
Listen. Let me break the question down.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, so. You're an entrepreneur, so
I don't even say I'm an entrepreneur.
Okay,
how would segment though?
No, let's categorize. How would you categorize yourself as a workman, owning your own businesses and not working for nobody else and doing your own shit? What would you call yourself?
Right now, I'm in the stage of just hustling. Yeah. I'm a hustler right now. Right. Whatever it is I ain't gonna say whatever it is to get some money because I'm still boozing on some shit. Right. Making some money out here. Don't play with me. But
it's a lot of shit you could be doing out here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But you putting a price tag on what you're doing.
Right.
Definitely. So you out here hustling. You a hustler.
Yes, it's an entrepreneur, you know what I'm saying? But there's different stages to entrepreneur. I have respect for that title. Let me say that. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like I made it to that stage where I can say I'm an entrepreneur.
Right.
I'm just not saying everybody's an entrepreneur, kicking back because I know they really working out here, but they're not really hustling.
Right.
They hustling, but they ain't hustling how I'm hustling. I'm really hands-on out here every day doing shit. So when I think of entrepreneur, I'm thinking of people that's, solidified in some businesses, they got some respect, and they really making moves. So right now I'm at the hustling stage. That's my title. You know what I'm saying? I got some businesses, but we hustling right now.
Right. Okay.
Still in the stage of thinking like the man that's whoever I'm working with, we at the same stage, no matter who name or whatever.
Right.
We all hustling.
Via the podcast, I want everybody to know if you're hustling out there doing something, fuck with it. Yep. Everybody got a spot. Do your shit. Yeah, so you saying it's your life.
Yeah. Back to that question.
You saying it's your life. You going to question again. Football. The question is, would you rather go to work or go to a Saints game versus the Packers?
Going to the game. Every time. It don't matter who they playing. We're going to the game. Bro.
No matter who they playing.
We don't know. I'm missing work, bro.
It don't matter what the job is for that day. This bitch gonna be the bag. I'm talking about, hey, look, I need you to do this.
Oh, wait, I don't care.
It's you going to the game.
I'm going to the game. But the reason I'm going to the game is because it's our life. You ain't gotta, put the money before everything. You gotta enjoy it too.
But that's why I said, of you being in your title, the hustler stage.
Even if I was working for somebody.
That's what I'm saying. People don't have that option. They feel like
but they really do. If you want to call off for that game, you might not have a job.
It depends on what stage of that job you in. This might be a last strike on that. You know what I'm saying?
That's up to them. But I'm just saying, it's in your hands, and you got the decision at the end of the day.
Yeah.
To go to the game. We're talking about work here.
This is a memory. Work gonna be there.
It's gonna be there.
It's everywhere. Work gonna be there. So take the game.
And there's another job, career, another day.
Right.
It's the only game you gonna catch today.
You feel me?
They ain't playing them again because today is August 13th, 2023 or whatever.
It's not coming.
They ain't playing them again.
Right.
You gotta enjoy it.
The game over work. That's a fact. Alright, man. So getting back into your business, what motivates you every day to get up, hustle, and make sure that you put your best foot forward? What motivates you?
The futures. Of all things, I'm going to say the future, man. My predictions of where things can be and will be in the next 10 years.
Right.
Even the next 2, the next 5. That's what motivates me to do everything I do is just the future. Beyond just what's tangible right now, I know what things are capable of and where it's gonna go.
Right. So like that.
Like the cash, you're gonna get the cash anyway. Don't really matter. But you gotta have.
Everybody ain't gonna get the cash, man. Do not take that statement lightly. You have to.
Who is not getting the cash?
You have to go and get the money. Don't take
that.
that shit lightly. You have to go and get it. You have to work hard for what you want to get. Literally.
And nothing coming easy, whether you scamming or whatever you doing, you putting in some work.
Right. Yeah, man. So let's get straight to the nitty gritty. What's the worst part about running a business?
You would think you would have the freedom to do whatever you want and live however you want it, but you actually have less freedom when you want to be an entrepreneur or inspiring to be a business owner. You have less freedom because it takes up your life.
I have heard this from many of people who are starting their own business or who have their own business. You got like
it takes over your life.
It takes over your life. Definitely. So you feel like the time putting into the business is the worst part about not having a business, multiple businesses.
I ain't gonna say that's the worst part, but
That's
I'm
what I
gonna say
asked
that.
you.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that's the worst part, as far as like, yeah, like time.
So not the scheduling, not dealing with people, not getting everybody together, getting all the equipment you need. None of that shit is a hassle. Just the time you have less.
let me break it down. Why I say time, and how you bringing up everything you just said about equipment and the scheduling and everything. I say time because that's something you can't get back.
Right.
Those certain moments you choose to go to work, you could have been doing something else with family or for yourself. Whatever memory you could have created with that time. You know what I'm saying? Whether even if you're thinking of brainstorming on your business, it's hours at a time. That's time that you lost. You could have put into something else.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That was dealing with your life to actually, just make a memory per se, and not
Right.
just be worried about growing a business
Mm-hmm.
or dealing with business.
Right. Or even bullshitting.
Right.
Right.
I say time, because you can't get it back. Certain moments you're gonna be hustling a whole lot. You're gonna miss a whole lot of shit.
Right. So do you feel like that was a question I put on the podcast page this morning. So they had parents arguing in front of their kids about the mother was complaining that the dad was on his phone too much, getting money. He said he was getting money. That's how he worked on his phone. He gotta be out all day getting money. And the mom was like, well, you don't get that time back. You got kids here, and you need to be spending time with your kids. We don't have 10 minutes. He's like, give me 5 minutes. We don't have 5 minutes. Your kids is here right now. So, like, being...
That's going back to I answered that scenario with the question you asked.
Right.
Without even knowing you was gonna ask
Right.
that question.
That brings it back to the answer. Do you feel like being a family man, that she is right, or you feel like that he needs to chill out? Do you feel like he is right about getting money, or do you feel like she is right about the time with the family? Because you a hustler, you get out every day, you do both.
Right.
You know, I see you myself do both. You hustle, and then you a family man
too.
at your own leisure. You know what I'm saying? So
I'm gonna say, you gotta compromise.
Right.
I was about to say something else, but I ain't gonna say that.
Right. Don't ever say that. Don't you ever say that in front of me, folks. If you want to ever say that in
I'm
front
not
of me,
saying that.
no.
But you gotta compromise, because it go both ways. Because you could be on the other foot.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta compromise.
Right.
That's what I do. Do your best to compromise. Meet in the middle.
Real shit. All right, man. So I got another question for you. How you feel about reaching your goals in life? Like, do you have a goal set, or is it like
Me in particular?
Right, you. What do you have set? Do you have something set for yourself that you want to reach, or is it something that you want to just keep on doing and building as a person?
It's definitely a particular man I see myself being, I shall say. Not particulars on, where and what I'll be doing, but as far as me as a person and what I stand on and getting older, definitely have some goals in mind.
Okay. So let me break that question down more.
Might have to.
All right. So, like, okay. So you're a mechanic right now. You hands on. So like, getting out of being hands on, because I know you don't want to do that shit forever. Like, just be under a car and shit. Like, so far as your business and holding your business down, where do you see yourself in 10 years?
10 years?
Right. Where do you see yourself?
Shit, 10 years, I see myself financially retired. Definitely still working, because it's, you know, it's a part of life and it's staying busy. It's 24 hours in a day. You know, you need to fill up that time doing something.
Right.
But in the next 10 years, as far as business and financially, I see myself financially retired.
Some people who are like not really hip to those type of terms. What do you mean by financially retired? Because when some people just put the word retire in shit, they just think of just sitting down, not doing shit. I ain't gotta work no more. I'm getting this check. What do you mean by financially?
Financially retired, I mean, as far as income, I won't be, you know, going through life worrying about if cash is coming in, little money flow is coming in.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be financially retired off of the businesses I'm building today. I plan to, you know what I'm saying, but I got some other things up my sleeve that I'm, you know, working on that will also assist in me being financially retired.
All right, what's the thing that you feel like is keeping you from reaching that goal right now? Like the biggest thing is keeping you from reaching that goal.
Just gotta go through time, you know, stay consistent.
You think your time is stopping you from reaching that goal of being financially retired?
Yeah.
How are you managing your time that you feel like is not working for you?
I'm not saying it's not working for me. I just know what I'm doing particularly, where I'm gonna get is gonna take time.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's not gonna happen in the next 2-3 years. I'm just at that point where, damn, I'm financially retired, business doing what it needs to do. I don't have to do nothing. I know it's gonna take 10 years for sure.
Right.
Maybe 12 from at this point. You know what I'm saying? We'll be critical, I'm gonna say 12.
So do you have any short-term goals you have set right now that you want to reach before that?
Before the
Financially retired.
before 40, I would just say that.
All right, give me 3 short-term goals you have set right now that you want to reach before you reach that.
Before I reach that,
This is a question I didn't tell him though, so it's all
nah,
good.
it's a new one. I'm gonna say
Don't rush your answer. You definitely got time. 3 short-term goals you want to reach before.
number one in the next 5 years. For sure, don't want to be getting up every morning and physically working.
Right. You don't want to be busting your ass every day.
No, I don't want to be hustling. No, I've been hustling for a long time already. I want to, you know, change lanes. If I could do this and create businesses and all this on my own without going to college, imagine what I could do if I had more time to, you know, spend around knowledgeable people, gain more game, maybe go to school. Probably not, but that's one of my goals for sure. Number 2.
So number 1 is network better. No?
I said to not be working physically, like going out, getting up in the morning, going outside and physically working.
I'm alright. Alright, so
Yeah,
not busting your ass every day is number 1. The short-term goal.
right.
You got 2 more. Think about it.
Number 2, I want to buy some land, maybe, hopefully got a house on it, and I want to farm.
Yeah. You want to farm, nigga? It's the first I'm hearing this, y'all.
Yeah.
What the fuck you want to do with a farm? Or
Take care of animals and shit like that.
With that is that becoming something with the financially retired situation? Like you want to be doing that while you financially retired? So you want
No, that's before that.
You want to have it already in play for that? Is what I'm asking. Like you want to get it set up and then be doing that while you financially. You want to put those steps in play?
No, that's
have it?
I just want to. That's before 40. Let's say that in the next 10 years, that'll be the second thing, to have a nice plot of land and a farm.
Right.
With animals and shit.
I was about to ask you. You just having animals?
I'm not gonna have a farm without animals, bro. We definitely gonna have animals.
Growing some shit?
Some gardens, you know.
You ain't growing no shit, nigga. You
Probably
ain't got no
not.
green.
We'll see.
Have you ever grown some shit before?
Hell yeah.
What the
I'm
fuck?
out here in the swamp, boy.
What the
Yeah,
fuck?
Everything, boy.
What have you put in the ground, taken care of, and watched it grow?
That big, beautiful plant in front of my door.
The jasmine?
Yeah, beautiful, right?
You good at shit?
Yeah, boy, I planted that.
That's
yeah.
fine.
I'm not a gross shit. I got a landscaping company, dude.
No.
We plant flowers. What the fuck
No.
you mean?
That's not what I mean. I'm talking about like you before that. Like I never before that seen you do that shit.
Oh, yep. Yeah, man.
That
number
was your
two.
ambition to do that per se.
As far as like wanting the form and the animals, that's more so just like on some family shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Learning different things, learning from the animals, living off the earth on some. I don't know, it just seemed different to me.
Right.
You know?
You don't want to live in society all your life. You trying to get away
No,
from
I'm
it?
not saying that. I'm definitely not trying to get away from it, but it's just a portion of, one of the things I want to do in life.
Right.
After 40, I'm lit. My child gonna be grown, nigga.
Real shit.
Sad. What you said? What you said? Financially retired.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, I'm living again at 40.
Right.
Pray to God I make it there. We starting over at 40.
Yeah,
That's
sure.
in my eyes. You know what I'm saying? Another turn on life.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I plan to do. Number 3.
Short term. Y'all know these are things that don't come with ease. Like when you setting goals for yourself, you gotta understand it can be obtainable and it cannot. But you also gotta know that the work that comes behind that shit is something that you have to put the effort for. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I got my number 3.
All right, what's
my
good
bad.
with it? You good? How'd you have?
Just be a great man in general.
Mm-hmm.
That's my number 3, dog. And all factors of life. Just be a great man. Just be known for it. Like, stand on that.
Yeah. Stand on it. Hashtag stand on it. You know what I'm saying? So, having these businesses and being a father and waking up every day, doing the work, how do you stay consistent? How do you stay consistent with doing all of those things?
Shit, the future. Real shit. Just knowing what's possible, what can come of things. And what turned me up to that is just knowing that every day we get up, it's a new person you can sell yourself to or sell something to.
Right.
To provide for your family. That's the stage I'm at right now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? There's many different ways to provide for your family, but that's what I'm on.
Real shit.
What was the question again?
How do you stay consistent doing the things that you do? How do you stay balanced in
Yeah.
life? You know what I'm saying? And you say the future.
Yeah, the future, bro. The future, like knowing what's possible, knowing what responsibilities I have right now, can't just, I could change lanes and do something else, but that's gonna come with a course of other reactions in my life, you know what I'm saying? So me getting up every day and doing what I gotta do and staying consistent, because I got responsibilities, plus I know what I'm predicting will come from what I'm doing every day.
Right.
What may turn out, 2-3 years from now.
Got it covered. So we're having all of these things going on for you. Do you have anything else you got your hands in that people don't know about or should know about that you got coming up or working on or got your eyes on or got your mind on that you're thinking about? Or what they need to know about right now?
That I got coming. I got some shit coming with KingzAutoPlex. I'm willing to share the product.
What you got coming out with KingzAutoPlex,
Some air freshener. There's home air fresheners, vehicle air freshener, wherever you want to spray it at. If you want to spray it on yourself, you can do that too. It's all safe, all natural, all organic. Coming soon. Available anywhere. Maybe. May not be shipping worldwide because Amazon don't do that all the time.
Amazon do be tricky.
But that's something I'm gonna share with y'all. That's coming from KingzAutoPlex, the air fresheners. I think we start with 10, I believe. So be on the lookout for that.
So with the air fresheners, like, is it like certain scents in the air freshener, like strawberry, chocolate, fucking vanilla? Like, what kind of scents you got?
Y'all gotta wait and see. You gotta go on the website and see. There's gonna be 10 different flavors.
Put it in the tuck, man. You put it in the tuck,
The
dog.
only way to see, you gotta go on the website. You gotta tap into Instagram, Facebook, you know, all that, TikTok, everything else y'all do on them phones.
Go to his TikTok. He will not be dancing on TikTok.
Just go to KingzAutoPlexLLC.com. That's it.
That's it.
You want to see some content? Go on Instagram.
Factuals, man. So, hey, look. That being said, we're going to wrap this one up. It was a nice interview, man. We let y'all know where to find him at. Make sure y'all tap in with the ball, man. Make sure y'all come slide through for the next episode, man. You know what it is.
Peace.